Hey guys, talk really quick, Jake.
Hey,
Yeah, those are voices you haven't heard in months because we haven't podcasted in what 3, 4, maybe, dude.
I think it's been over a month.
Dude, it's been a long time. It's been a long time because I love using holidays as an excuse for everything because nobody can say no because it's the holidays.
Busy, dude.
And so that's what we're gonna say. It's been busy because the holidays. We've been busy because the holidays. That's why, not because we forgot to do it or forgot to post or something.
In my defense, I did say, "Hey, we should podcast." And you're like, "I can't," and then I'm like, "That's okay."
Yeah,
Because,
I wouldn't have posted it anyway. Yeah, no, I would have done it. But
Happy
anyway,
Kwanzaa,
guys.
everybody.
Yeah, we're back, and this is actually gonna be a fun day. Night. It's night. It's gonna be a fun day, whatever time you listen to it, because today we're recording in a new area, and the new area is somebody's living space, who is also a guest. A guest we've known for a bit. Fucking dude, this guy's massive in the business, dude. Hold on. We don't cut things. We just kind of like, I'm fixing this for a second so I don't like peek too much because I don't want to peek too much. That seems good.
Disrespectful.
I don't know. I'm just gonna go down a little more. Okay, guys. Yeah, we have a guest. Jake, who's our guest?
Big introduction.
My man, my drummer,
Yeah.
my brother in arms,
Yeah.
the man who produced the song for the opening of this podcast. Sweet Austin motherfucking Hoyle.
What's up, my guys?
Okay.
That's I'm sorry. I came in a little hot there.
You know what I realized is when I was turning this, I made it louder.
Is that, yeah.
But I think so. I think it's going lower now. It's going lower now. Okay. Hey guys, this is live and in stereo.
Hey, new year, same
New us.
mistakes.
Yeah.
Hey, this is your podcast. You guys can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Hey, dude. So yeah, we got our friend Austin Hoyle here. Hi, Austin.
What's going on, guys?
How's it going, dude?
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, guys, we have a more inconvenient setup this time. It was amazing. We spent like an hour trying to figure out how to. I'm not even gonna say what we did because people are gonna be like, "Oh, you could just fucking plug this in over
Just
here."
do
We're
this.
gonna go, "Duh." We fucking knew that, but we didn't. We tried to plug in a bunch of mics. Shit didn't work. So now we're
The fact is, we're doing the best we can.
we're doing
here.
the best we can, and Jake and I are not looking at each other. We're looking at Austin now.
Hi, I can see you.
Yeah,
I see
We're
you guys.
next to each
because
other.
we're next to each other. I'm just gonna continually fix this, and it's just gonna because I'm just
I think right there is fine.
yeah, right there's
Right
good.
there.
No, dude. Anyway, you're our first guest.
And I'm honored.
Yeah,
I'm honored.
And we have this thing we do with our guests because we've never done it before.
You shoot him.
We fucking kill them instantly when they come on. We kill them.
Okay.
No, but yeah. I think yeah. Jake and Austin go a bit back. Me and Austin go a bit back. Austin replaced me as a drummer for a band.
That's right, baby.
Yeah. It was a band in was it it was formed in high school? Formed in high school?
Yeah. My junior year? Or no, my senior year.
No, yeah, because I was a sophomore.
Yeah, my senior year.
What?
Yeah.
I was
Wait,
a
no, he was
sophomore.
a
You were
sophomore,
higher
so
than
it
me.
was
okay.
junior year.
Yeah, junior year. I don't know. It's been
been
long.
I don't
long
even
time.
know what happened in high school anymore.
Yeah.
It's
But
all
yeah,
just one big blur.
Austin has been a good friend. No, he was at the time a drummer for my band Save Your Sorrows. If you heard of us, I'm sorry. And yeah, like Brandon said, Brandon was the drummer prior, and then he lied to me, and so he left.
I lied to them. Don't single yourself out. I played
Hey,
fair.
I'm hurt.
I played fair, and I was chopping wood with my dad
I thought
every practice.
laying cement or something.
I wasn't laying cement. I used to. I didn't want to be a part of the band. I didn't know how to tell friends that I didn't want to be a part of the band. But Austin came in and way to fucking go, dude. He just hit the mic like it means nothing. Like it means nothing. Anyway, yeah, I was the drummer for this band. Austin replaced me.
Well, hey, dude, if it makes you feel any better, I still had to try out. I had to try out.
there was no other drummers?
No, there was my man, the prodigal son,
You say
the second coming, David Langford.
Oh my God.
He was so good. And then
I'm not gonna lie, he was very good. He was very good.
And then Austin came.
And
He was so interesting.
Actually, no. Funny thing though, is in a lot of music, but mainly metalcore music, which is what they played. You use most of the time double bass, right? Double bass pedals.
Yeah.
I was introduced to double bass pedals not too long before. Difficult things to use, and then you come in, and you've never used double bass pedals.
Oh, no, I never touched one in my life.
And he's just, that's it,
Yep.
Try out with these things you've never used in your life. But
And the only real, I'm going to let Jake talk about it, but the only real reason I actually stayed in the band, you want to go ahead and...
Yeah, we had a quote-unquote interview with...
we were already
we
were high up
with,
there, bro.
The Highland High School Bulldogs journalist team. And,
Number one magazine, and
yeah, it was great.
You know.
And and you know what? Getting interviewed by somebody and not having a drummer looks a little bad. So in the heat of the moment, I said, "Hey, fuck it, Austin, welcome to the band." And everyone was pissed.
Ever since then, my life changed.
And it's still in shambles.
Oh, it's downhill every single day.
But so Austin continued with that band under a lot of different names and various member changes. But Austin continued with that band for a long time, and he's been the drummer ever since he joined that band.
Facts.
So I mean, in the end,
it worked out, and I gained
so much weight.
And I gained a great friend. A great friend.
Man, I really appreciate
Which
that.
actually, I'm so glad you brought that up. I wanted to do this for people we knew on the podcast. I want to share our favorite memories. You want to Jake's going to share his favorite memory first. Just what comes to your mind? What comes to your mind first?
In general,
he's like absolutely nothing.
Or about Austin.
About Austin.
Hey, buddy.
Because there's a lot, baby.
And
I already know what his is gonna be.
There are times when a young lad has a lot of troubles in his life, and Austin is no exception, and I'm no exception, really, to be honest. Sometimes the thoughts of ending your life just flutter across your mind.
It could happen to anybody at any moment.
I know it can,
and it's it's a real thing.
It is a real thing, and it's not let me say this right now. Suicide, depression is not a laughing matter. But now that we have experienced it together, this moment, what I'm about to share is, and I will cherish it for the rest of my life. So Austin was not going through the best time of his life, and you know what? One drunken night, he was like, "Goodbye."
It was a rough moment.
I was like, "Austin, no." And then he wanted to leave the house. And then there was a struggle. There was a tussle outside this house.
Mm-hmm.
And I stole his keys because he was going to drift on by. And
shouldn't be laughing.
And it was in that moment I really got to him. I saved his life that night. Not his hand, though, because after I saved his life, he smashed his hand on the concrete. Out of a fit of rage. He's like, "Fuck, this guy's not letting me kill myself. Might as well break my hand."
Yeah, I woke up the next morning and my hand was purple.
So
it was a rough time.
And because of this, I am Austin's hero, his messiah, his savior.
Well, I think,
and I dedicated. Hold on. I dedicated one of my favorite songs growing up to him. And drop a comment in the comment section if you know the song "How to Save a Life" by The Fray, and play that while you listen to this. That's my favorite memory of Austin.
It's Austin's first podcast. You know, it takes a little bit. That's a beautiful.
I'm just choking up. You know? It was such a
because it's
time.
and you're thinking about
I've
the
gone
song.
nowhere but up since then.
You have. You graduated school.
And
am I?
Might I add, we're in Austin's room. That's what I said earlier. And it's a nice setup. You got a nice little thing. He's got an electric drum set, which is pretty dope. He's got these big ass speakers that actually are very intimidating, and get rid of them. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
No, no, it's a good. You got a good setup, and yeah, things are on the up and up.
I appreciate it, man.
And imagine if I didn't intervene, you wouldn't be here.
I said favorite memory. You're being very cocky.
Yeah, wait a second.
It is my favorite memory because I love him.
That was wow.
He's my marshmallow.
Oh fuck off.
Okay, first of all, if I'm anybody's marshmallow, it's my little string bean over
That's
here.
right. I'm his little string bean, and he's my marshmallow.
You're a little T-bone steak.
Oh, that's not good. Don't sound good at all.
My little sirloin.
I'd rather be your filet mignon.
That's it. You know.
Okay, maybe we can.
But
go
wait,
with that.
actually, that's how did we? Did I just call you? How did we do that?
You know, I don't know. I think it's kind of just by my looks. I look squishy and lovable, as do marshmallows.
Okay, but why did I call you it? Did I just?
I have no idea.
I know what it is. I know what it was. I think we were in my room one night, and I was calling you a bunch of cute names, and then I said marshmallow, and we both got erect.
Okay.
And since we both got erect, it was meant to be.
Okay.
And then you said string bean one night, and we both went flaccid, and we knew it was meant to be.
Yeah.
So, because we're always erect.
Yeah.
We're never not erect.
I mean, 100% of the time.
Actually, I want to share my memory, but I don't want to forget about this.
I already know where
because,
this is going.
So don't forget about it because we'll bring it up.
Okay.
Anyway, my favorite memory with Austin, actually, they're repeating memories because they've been happening recently. He
I feel like this is gonna slowly but surely turn into just like a roast.
Oh, it's
like
this is why
you
you're here.
planned this from the beginning.
No, I didn't.
And it's just becoming a roast.
But
session.
no, this one
it.
I love because it's funny and it happens now. It happens frequently. Well, not frequently, but it has. Anytime we go out to festivities, I like to call them. I don't like to call them just parties. You know, it sounds.
They're much
stupid.
more than that.
They're a lifestyle choice. Anyway, when I leave or I do something wrong, Austin calls me selfish a lot. And I love it. But I only love it because in the morning Austin messages me and he'll go, "Yeah, somebody told me what I said last night." And it's always like, "I'm sorry, but I don't give a fuck." Right? I don't care what you say.
Yeah, well,
I care what you say, but I don't care what you say in that moment. You know?
Right.
But I gotta say really quick. We were at a friend's house. This was the last time he said I was selfish, and I was leaving. It was me, a couple more friends, and I was leaving, and Austin or Jordan says, "Oh, we going to Denny's?" And I said no. And I left, and Jordan goes, "Austin, they're leaving." And Austin whips his fucking body off the couch and starts walking. And here's the problem: if Austin gets to my house, he becomes my problem.
He's not leaving.
And he's not going to be my problem. And so I told Austin, I said, "No, Austin, you can't come." And Austin's standing in the doorway, light shining over your head like a fucking horror film, and I'm walking away, and he goes, "You know what? You're selfish." And just walks back in. And I love it. I actually think it's really cool. It's funny. It's like our thing. It's like, and I know subconsciously you remember to say it. And I think it's great. But I don't know, dude. It's cute.
Is it?
It's kind of cute.
The source from the beginning of that story, you know, how it came up.
What was, yeah.
Well, you know, it was the night that we went out. Mm-hmm. And we were with some people that we didn't really know too well, and it was a couple that started fighting, and the man had put his hands on the girl, and I had tried to intervene, but then was told to just step away, which I did afterwards. And then you and I started talking.
Yeah.
And I said, well, what would you have done?
Uh-huh.
And you said like something like you would have stayed out of it or something because it's not our business. Technically, yeah, that's true. when I was
in the moment,
under the influence in the moment,
you're being a hero. You were being a hero.
I thought maybe I can save somebody else's life,
Yeah.
as Jake helped. That was probably what was going through my head, to be honest. Yeah,
I'm glad
and
I had that impact.
so, anyways, that happened, and then the drive home,
Oh, dude,
we were talking about it on the drive home, and I was like, "You wouldn't have stepped in."
Yeah.
And then Brandon had told me, no, it's not our business or whatever, and I was like, "That's just selfish."
Yeah. Yes, I remember. Okay. Yeah.
That's selfish. You're being selfish.
Yeah.
But the next day, the emotions were heightened at the time, so I was angry when I said it, but I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
No, I don't take it seriously, asshole. Can you hear me through your headphones?
I heard everything you just said.
Okay, sweet. No, I don't take it seriously. Like I said, I think it's
For the
funny.
record, I'm not wearing any headphones.
Yeah, Jake can't
I
hear
am.
anything.
And Brandon is.
Yeah, we're both doing it. The host of this podcast. By the way, Austin's the new host of this podcast.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? I just
Congratulations,
want
Austin.
to start this off by saying thank you for all the support.
Yes.
And we're gonna make 2019 the best.
Jake has this everywhere on the walls. Okay, we're gonna divert really
segues
quick.
are weird.
Yeah, because what I was talking about earlier was something about Jake, and Jake's going through something. So go ahead, Jake. And Austin and Jake are now holding hands because this isn't going to be easy for Jake. So if he chokes up, don't let's drop a like for Jake because YouTube's all about likes and stuff. So if you don't get him, it doesn't count.
So as you're all about to find out, my friends know because I tell them all the time. I'm very comfortable telling my friends a lot of things. Mm-hmm. I am a very frequent masturbator.
Okay, we're getting into this.
And I probably masturbate 3 times a day. It used to be 6. It was a lot. But now I've reduced my numbers just a little bit. It's 3 times a day. Except for the past 6 days. I have masturbated 0 times. And it's a problem. It's how I make my livelihood. I'm upset.
Now I want to know though, has this affected you emotionally? Because you seem normal, but something about you feels different.
That's a good question. Yeah, I kind of have something going with that too. But I'm gonna let you guys finish first.
I feel like it's
he ain't finishing anytime soon. So
zingers. I feel like it goes hand in hand with like other things that are currently going on in my life. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I've been kind of not in a great mood. I could be better. Maybe if I kind of just unleash
the beast,
so to say. For for the times that I've allotted him in the past. I'd be in a lot happier mood. But yeah, I've been putting out some negative energy lately.
I'm curious. Is this now emotionally? You just explained, but physically, your everyday life. How do you is it affecting the way you go about your day at all?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I still go to the
That was
gym.
a quicker answer than I was expecting.
Yeah, I call bullshit on it.
Oh.
I feel like because Jake sets alarms, which we figured this out years ago, and it was the most glorious thing finding this out. But Jake sets alarms, and he's got 3, and he used to label them fucking karate, Pilates, out of something. Yeah, eating. Yeah, please, you don't got to remind yourself.
It was 12
You're a
o'clock at
human.
night one time, and he had an alarm go off, say to tell him to eat. And at first, I was kind of concerned. I thought maybe he wasn't eating, but back then.
No,
clearly
back then I ate a lot.
so back then, yeah, I didn't know what was going on. I was concerned for a moment, but then we made a joke. I think it was we were joking around about it, and he kind of gave this
he put that vibe
this
off.
alarm that maybe it was a little bit true, and we figured out that those alarms that he was setting were his happy times, his time to fulfill.
That's right.
But it's been 6 days, and this is actually an intervention. Not
to be
even
honest, 6 days is a pretty long time to
especially
go without that.
Especially when you're a regular,
Yeah.
If you're doing that and you get off schedule, that shit you probably
It like wrecks your equilibrium. You know.
you probably don't walk straight.
Oh, you know what? Your hip's crooked.
That's why.
That is probably what's going on here.
They got crooked when I stopped masturbating 6 times a day. Shit.
Ain't that something? How do you know the truth about Jay?
Austin's dad just entered the room.
The truth comes out.
For the record.
Being honest.
For the record, I specifically said to not walk in, and this is what happened.
I think it's great.
Well, this reminds me of moments with Brandon's dad.
Yeah.
Because the similar
And it's
situations.
only me. It's only
It's
me.
only ever you. It is only ever you.
Easily our best podcast.
Oh, dude, hands down. That was amazing.
Oh.
That was amazing. So what was that?
Okay.
What was that?
Well,
what was
let's
that
kind
about?
of, huh?
What was that about?
I believe I just received a text, and you wanted to make sure I got it. So that was that.
Okay. Is it?
It's, everything's okay.
Everything's okay.
fine.
Awesome.
Everything's fine. We can continue.
Great. Well, then, you know what we're going to do? That was a good time to stop talking about masturbating because I think we're all squared away with that one.
Well, now that everybody knows, Jake's been having an issue.
Yes.
Maybe we can update them next time or something.
And
You
your
guys let 'em
family
know.
can be around to help him.
Yeah, my
because
dad
now-
is in full support of that.
Yes.
So I don't really know if he is or not.
Wow. Dude.
Perfect.
That was amazing.
That was one of the moments I really wish we were recording it.
Yeah,
with a
we
camera.
both looked up and just right into Mark's eyes. That was great.
The funny
Ain't
thing,
that something?
the funny thing is, it really is only ever you.
Yeah.
And it's only with like dads.
Yeah,
you know?
that's so true.
That is the weirdest thing.
That's because mothers listen. You say, hey, don't walk in.
understand.
Mothers don't come in. Dads are like, fuck that.
Hey,
dads are like this.
we're here.
Hello. Masturbating? What?
What's going on?
Ain't that a thing? What do you say?
It's
I think he said, "Ain't that something?"
ain't that something?
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
I think maybe you guys should start an ASMR
I don't know, man.
on the
We
podcast.
already talked about that.
Yeah.
Ain't that something?
But hey, dude, whatever. Fuck that. Guys, Austin is in the music biz. Austin is currently dabbling in the producer game.
True.
And what I'm actually really curious about is how the fuck is that going? That's what I want to know.
Is that what you want to know?
That's what everybody wants. He's texting, not even Karen.
You want to know about that?
Who's
Hey,
Karen?
hey,
I
you-
said Karen.
Who is Karen? You want to know about that? You want to know a little something about that?
Yeah, because no, here's what I'm really interested about. Is you've made beats that sound dope. By the way, guys, this is the guy who's made our intro and outro. Well, it's
How's
a
it
full
going?
song, but we used part of it, and he's the guy who produced that track. It's dope. Where's the music? Where is it, Austin?
All right, so here's the deal, right? My main focus
He's like his vlogging. I
is
want to.
vlogging. If you're interested in any videos, but so basically, I have a wide variety of music that I'm interested in. As far as production and composing and stuff like that, I love different kinds of music. Recently, I've been dabbling in a lot of hip hop. You guys definitely know that I've been doing a lot of hip hop stuff lately. It's so much fun to do, but like it's taking time. My process, the ideas that I'm having, trying to build like my brand. It's taking time to get that situated, just because I don't want to put out the wrong stuff and then kind of have to start over if something doesn't work out. I want it to be the right thing the first time, because I know I've done stuff in the past. For example, vlogging. Well, we'll say, for example, vlogging. I stuck it out for a while. I still want to continue.
Yeah.
But I took a break because, I was going to school and it became a little difficult doing both of those things, trying to maintain and trying to build that brand.
Yeah.
On top of trying to get into the audio stuff that I was doing. So recently it's basically been building my portfolio and learning a lot of the business, because there's a lot of stuff that goes with it, you know,
Yeah.
as far as marketing,
Mm-hmm.
you know, trying to find like the demographic that I'm trying to like get into,
Yeah.
learning about different kind of legal issues and stuff like that. So I've been basically getting all my info before I actually just jump right into it, because I don't want to do something where I jump into it and start putting stuff out and then don't, like, I miss a step of, like, say legal issues where there's like copyright
Yeah.
like issues and stuff like that, and that becomes a problem, which ends up putting everything else I want to do on hold. So that's pretty much where I've been. And right now I'm kind of coming close to like getting ready to put everything out on the internet, because I do have, you know, my portfolio that I've been building, but it's just a matter of getting that situated and writing out, you know, actual paperwork and other sort of legal stuff. It's been a lot of that stuff. So.
Okay. Bullshit. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Yeah, so what you're saying is you're masturbating 6 times a day.
7.
Oh.
Jesus.
You lost
no.
your numbers. I tripled them.
That's
That,
it.
the math doesn't really make sense there, but
I'm
7's a
sad.
good number.
That's my brand. I'm sad.
That's it.
Sad boy.
Hey.
Hey, shut up.
Huh?
No, Austin makes dope stuff, and I am really excited to finally hear what you're going to, or what route you're going to go.
I will say, guys, 2019
Is
is
your
my
year,
year.
dude.
Okay, I'm gonna say that because
And it really, the only reason you haven't put out music is because of the holiday season. It's been
I will tell you, guys,
the holiday.
holidays
are rough all
yeah,
the time.
they're rough.
That's the only reason.
Hey, and if you stick around to the end of this podcast, you might hear something.
That would be kind of cool if we
Is
could do
that is that a teaser? Are we talking
can-
about a teaser?
So, well, disclaimer now, it might not be an official track that'll, ever come out, but it'll be kind of what you're... That'd be cool. Let's do it.
Okay.
Wow. End of the podcast is right. No, I'm just kidding. No, there's so much more I want to talk to you about, but we're just going to sit in silence.
Ain't that so?
No, really, I'm super excited. That's not funny. Me being excited. You want to creak any more in that chair? Okay, no. By the way, we brought in chairs for us to sit in because people sit in chairs and stuff. That's what people
That's
do.
what they do.
That's
Yeah.
what people
When they
usually
sit
do.
down, they usually sit in
And all
chairs.
of them make noise. So if throughout the
Can you hear it?
you want
I don't think.
Oh, that's a bad one, dude. So if you hear that, apologies in advance, but I don't think it's really gonna matter.
It's a
much.
learning curve, podcasting like efficiently
Mm-hmm.
and not like being annoying. I mean, I like to think that we're funny enough, but I feel like there's a lot of things that like are annoying, like like sometimes we bang on the table or I hit
I've already
a
kicked
pop
it twice.
filter, and or the chairs are just creaking.
Yeah.
It comes with time.
But here's really good news: is Austin. This is being recorded on a Friday. Austin has a mic coming in on Saturday, so
Next
hopefully,
week.
maybe if Austin allows us to use this space, we'll have better quality.
Hey man, this is going real good so far. So
yeah,
I think,
that's funny shit though.
That was
is
funny.
good.
That's if your
It's
dad
good
did come
content.
in, I'd be more upset.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not even.
I
upset
expected
he
it to happen.
You
Yeah.
know what? I'd probably.
go out.
I'm gonna have a talk with him right now. I'm like, you keep coming in every time. I'll text you.
Yeah, you're like, hey,
I'll stage it now.
it's
Come
too
in now.
serious. Come in
in
now.
Okay.
No, that was some
Ain't that
good
something?
shit. Hey Austin,
Yes.
it's been a long time.
Why didn't I think this was going to be brought up?
I did one of the first things, but this is the first time I wrote things. I'm gonna do that for guests because it's
Hey.
good to keep the it's been a
Keeping it
long
real.
time.
We're keeping it real up in here.
Keeping it real.
2019.
Because
Real
I
last
think
year.
people want to hear about this because I think it's funny the things that
It's funny.
No,
I
it's-
don't think it's funny.
Well, I
sorry.
mean, like it's not funny, but it is. And you guys you'll know in a second here. But I'd
pretty
like
funny.
to.
I'd like Austin to take the floor.
Yeah, go ahead.
Tell him what I'm talking about.
What I think Brandon's talking about here is how do I put it in a soft tone, It's been about 1900. We'll round
Okay.
to about 1900 days since the last time I've been intimate, engaged in in
Sex.
okay. Yes, it's been a long time since I've been intimate with another woman.
But I'm not like this isn't to plow you. Okay? This is because
Plow me.
see, it's trigger words.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
This is because I want to know things about the time. So we've talked about it briefly, but I want to know, is your sex drive gone?
Okay, this has been a hot topic
Right,
for the last couple
right,
of weeks actually, because me and Jake have been getting a little bit to the same
Mine's
situation.
just a little
here.
bump in the road.
A little bump in the
It's
road.
not
Okay.
1900 foot bump.
Okay, well, yeah, okay. This is the deal, right? We're gonna round to 1900 days. That's about 4 years, 4 or 5 years. Yeah, it's rough.
I'm not taking out a calculator.
It is,
dude, 'cause I'm
it's
smart
hard
and
out
I can
here.
do this math by myself.
The other way.
Oh well, that's
Well, just do 1900.
It's rough out here for us marshmallows.
Oh, not-
I'm
yeah,
gonna tell you
yeah,
what.
65.
yeah. Oh.
About
My
4 or
man.
5.
Well, by the way, we didn't type this into the calculator.
5 years.
Yeah, last time I looked at the numbers, I was pretty distraught.
yeah.
But here's the deal, right? I'm gonna say for the first 2,
Okay.
it didn't really matter.
Didn't matter. Okay.
First 2, I was in a situation where I was getting over my previous pretty serious relationship, and hey, sometimes it takes a really long time to get over a serious relationship.
Yep.
And so it took me a
Respect.
long time. I started going to school, started getting my mind off of things, focusing on that.
Yep.
And eventually it got to the point where it was on my mind, a lot of the time. That was year 3, right? Year 3 and maybe a half
Okay.
is when it was, a problem.
Okay.
I would think to myself, it's been a really long time. This I don't think is very healthy. They talk about it all the time, consistent, sexual activity
It's
is a
good.
healthy thing.
It's good.
It's normal, and this is a thing that needs to happen soon. Well, it didn't. We're stretching out to another 2 years.
Yeah.
The next 2 years wasn't an issue. It kind of just stopped after there.
Okay.
So, to answer your question, 3 years into this drought, it kind of wasn't a desire anymore.
Okay.
There wasn't any more big desire, and I kind of got into this thing. I was telling Jake the other day that I started focusing more on myself. It took me a while because when I started going to school for audio, I had thought about it for months. I think even a year before that, before I actually decided to go, because it costs just a lot. It takes time, to go back to school and stuff like that. And so during that time, I was kind of thinking about it and starting to really take care of myself a lot more instead of worrying about that. And then when I started going to school, more focused towards that and trying to secure that bag, you know what I'm saying? Trying to chef on them, you know what I'm saying?
I really like Coach bags. I just want to put that out there.
Coach bags, huh? Okay.
For women.
So, I'm going to say the first 3 years, kind of rough. The last 2, not so much.
Okay.
I currently, I don't really think, there will be times, where I think, I would love to find somebody.
Why doesn't anybody love me?
Okay. That's
Not exactly.
Are we not?
It's
We're
accurate.
not treading those waters.
late at night, maybe at 1 a.m., those kind of
he's
thoughts.
like, at 1 a.m., somebody's got to love me out here. Somebody's got to love
Someone's
me.
gotta love me. Someone on the east side.
Yeah. So, the last 2 years haven't been too big of an issue.
Okay,
I don't really.
I burped. I only ask because it's bad with the headphones, man. I only ask because I talked to we have a friend Jordan, which he's got to be on this podcast because he's a fucking lunatic.
Me and Jordan, baby.
Yeah.
Drought bros.
Drought bros for sure. And also Jordan we're gonna save it, but he's a fucking lunatic in ways that don't make sense until you hear about it. But Jordan has also been in a drought for a bit, and I think there's times where he's just like, dude, don't even think about it. Don't even know it's not a problem.
And from our standpoint here, because I think we're creating like a following.
Ooh.
You know, I think that's what's kind of gonna happen is we're gonna start meeting people that are kind of in the same boat. Is, you know, you have to tell yourself it's just not gonna happen anymore.
At that point,
so-
there's
it
a
happens.
point of realization,
Okay.
you know, where this might not happen for 5 whole years.
Man.
And that's where you really start going downhill.
I know how we started this podcast and say everything was going better for Austin. It's a lie. It's a facade.
I really should have just let him.
Wait, Jake, how long has it been for you?
It will be a year in April.
Okay.
Hey, baby. Once
So
you hit
he's
that
like-
year, it's easy sailing until 5.
Here's the great thing. I let it get to a year, and then I lower my standards and just reboot the system.
See, that's another thing, and I wanted to get on top of that. Is like
wanna get on top
the
of
last. Okay.
Hey, you're already like innuendos are coming out, and you don't even.
Yeah. No, but like I really haven't even like tried pursuing.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that.
I mentioned this to him too. Is there's really not.
Except mustard pants.
Okay, we'll talk about mustard pants another
Everybody
time.
got an Instagram. Right, Brandon?
That's a harsh time. Hey man, it's all about shooting your shot, you know.
I believe.
I'd
You know
say-
what?
yeah.
I think I've. That's one thing about you is like lately you've gone for the 3-pointers, and I didn't really even bother because in reality, I'm kind of a fucking bitch when it comes to women.
Oh,
Hey,
dude,
you know,
hold
I
on.
think
Big
a lot
bitch.
of people are on that boat.
It's intimidating though.
It
It
is.
is very intimidating.
It's
Sure.
It's basketball, baby. Hey. It's intimidating to get rejected,
yeah.
and I don't like being rejected. And like, oh, dude, toxic masculinity coming up in the surface. But
I don't know what that
Dude,
was.
What did you say?
but yeah, I don't really like it. And then I dwell on it, and then I go into this thing where like, oh, what's wrong with me? What do I gotta change? And things like that. That's how it used to be.
This
It's
is
not
what
like
you're
that.
doing to us, women. This
Yeah,
is how you
okay,
make us
hey.
think about ourselves.
But it's not like that anymore. Like Austin said, except recently, I haven't tried. And
Flashbang.
yep. Let's not talk about that.
No, that's an inside joke that we're not going to talk about. Maybe we'll talk about it later. Actually, that's a good question though. Do you guys think, because people are indifferent about this, do you guys think getting rejected more often almost makes you more confident because you are aware of the feeling and you tend to lose that whole sense of pride in the end?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think
I agree.
I really wish that I can put myself out there to get rejected, so
But
I can
it's-
have that moment where the
yeah.
girl's like, "Yeah," and then I'm like, "Oh, really?"
I don't think I'd notice right away. Like,
Uh-huh.
you know how like sometimes you'll see stories where they'll say like, "Oh, hey, you want to like go out with me or something?"
Yeah.
And they say, "Yeah," and then they're like, "Okay, I get it. It's fine.
And they-
I understand." But
they
they
said
don't
yeah.
click. It doesn't
Yeah.
click with them
Yeah.
that they've actually said yes.
Mhm.
I don't think that would I think that would happen to me if that happened. They say
Okay.
yes, and I'd be like,
Like
What?
in person too, you're talking to them and she's like, yeah, and you're just like, oh, all right.
All right.
And then she's like, wait, the fuck? I'm
It's just like that girl in Chico, you know? She said,
Oh.
"I'm a lesbian." I was like, "Oh, she's
She's a lesbian.
That was amazing. What kind of girl are you into? I think we've talked about this, but I don't really remember.
You talking visually or
Let's do
whole package.
yeah. So okay, yeah,
whole
yeah, but
package?
let's split it. So we can go. What's your looks and what's your type personality wise? Oh, she's got to be
Ladies, listen
funny. No.
yeah, no. I'll start with looks because the first thing you
That's what you
see,
judge on. First of all,
that's-
can we make a disclaimer about that?
Yes.
Yeah.
This
I don't
is
give
this
a-
is.
Hold on, let me say. I don't
This
give a
is-
fuck who you are. The first thing you see is looks, and if you're not attracted to them, go fuck yourself. You're not
the
attracted to
only reason we'll say women or men go after who they're interested in is because of what they look like.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason they pursue somebody, to see like how their personality is just by the way they look.
You know what I
Exactly.
love is Jake's is so aggressive and Austin's like, okay, but it's like this. This is so nice.
You gotta have two sides of the coin.
You do. Okay. Yeah. Go. I just did it again.
Did it again.
Stop hitting it. Just stop hitting
I'm
it.
just gonna stop hitting it.
Okay.
stop making it go to sleep then.
Well, it's tired.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Okay. Yeah. So I will start with looks. I not recently, but in the past couple years here, have loosened up my image. I don't want to say I've dropped my standards.
You've broadened your horizons.
I've broadened my horizons. Yes.
That's what I tell myself.
Because I judge myself. I feel like I used to be pretty shallow
Okay.
and picky. I still like to be picky because being picky, helped me find what I'm.
You're gonna spend time with that person.
You might.
Why
Yes,
the hell
exactly.
would you not be picky?
You got to
Exactly.
be a tad bit selfish in that kind of situation.
Yeah. So
In
I
my
mean,
opinion.
as far as looks go, I'm a brunette guy.
Okay.
I like brunettes.
Okay.
I'm cool with a blonde.
Mm-hmm.
I'm into it's. I'm really not. I'm indifferent about that.
Yeah.
The parts where I get picky are more personality based,
Mm-hmm.
I guess. But as far as looks go, I'm pretty broad. I will say, I would prefer not to have a woman who is obese.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. No, that's fair. That's fair.
So you said you wouldn't fuck Susan Boyle. She's not really obese. She's
not
just like a
really.
no really ugly duckling, but
Yeah. No, I'm sure she's a sweetheart.
slings.
She's a slinghart.
She's
Oh,
a fucking
wow.
slinger, baby. She sings like an angel, but she's
Oh, yeah, amazing.
horrendous on the eyes.
And it's like I said, it's gonna sound shallow, but I wouldn't prefer that.
Okay.
If
Yeah,
I
that's
had
fine.
met
I mean,
somebody whose personality just blew me away, and they were
An orca.
an orca, I would
You
be.
send them my way, baby.
I could have my mind changed. I could have my mind changed.
It's okay, but it has to be like an A+ kind of
It's
person.
yeah, if we click 100%, then why not?
Okay.
And so that's as far as like I guess the body would go.
Okay.
But
Boobs or butt?
What?
Preference? Boobs or butt?
It's real. I think it's
He's like,
situational.
I don't know, belly buttons and toes.
Belly buttons, maybe a little bit of heel action.
Ashy or
He's like,
smooth?
he's like, I love skin tags.
I like cracked heels.
Oh my god, do I get off to crack
I
heels?
love bunions.
No, yeah, no. I mean, butt's nice. You
Okay.
know.
That's like the question, right? That's like
Sure,
the one you gotta
sure.
ask.
I'm indifferent.
Yeah.
It's
It
situational.
depends on how she looks with the items.
Right.
Is that okay to call them an item?
Items?
That's okay to call them.
Yeah,
an
I
item.
don't want women
I'm not
who
gonna-
are
I'm not
listening
gonna say
to
that.
think that I objectify them.
No, because in reality, it's got to work both ways, right?
Sure.
They look that way and they're like,
Sure.
nah.
Yeah, they're like, because girls look at guys' butts too, and they're like, if they
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
girls are like, yeah, he doesn't have a nice butt.
That's
And,
it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
play.
Well,
we play
I got a
both sides,
small
baby.
ass, so
Yeah,
fuck
we play
off.
for both teams.
Yeah.
That
Is that like a gate?
it might be taken
yeah.
the wrong
Shit.
way.
You
I
never
didn't
know.
mean it that way.
Okay.
So-
personality. Let's hear it.
Personality wise,
He's like boring, like a rock. Like
I
a
want
boulder.
somebody who just doesn't talk.
Yeah.
A mute. No, so I've noticed a trend, in the women that I've been attracted to, the ones who are kind of shy. I kind of like, a shy girl, but then again, I think about it, it would be great to have somebody that's very like open, minded and likes to talk to people and stuff like that. Which is right,
Not as introverted.
Yeah, exactly. I respect Sydney in that sense. I hope you don't mind that I said
That's
her
my
name.
sex partner.
That's his.
Yeah, I talk
you know,
about fucking her all the time.
I respect Sydney in that sense because she is so extroverted,
Yeah.
and that's so awesome. So I feel like that's pretty good sometimes. It depends on the person again, but
Now, do you like them being shy because you want to break them out of the shell, or because it's cute and it's like, oh, she's shy?
I think a little bit of both.
Okay.
But then again, I can be a little introverted too.
Yeah.
So that's where it gets kind of awkward
Yeah.
in certain senses.
Okay.
I think there's some sort of like click when I meet somebody where I feel like if they're shy, I feel like I could be dominant in a
Okay.
sense.
Yeah,
To like have them get comfortable.
Yeah. I feel
and kind of make their way
Yeah.
into like extrovert, lifestyle,
Okay.
which I think is great.
Yeah.
But that's kind of being selfish sense.
mean,
But I think
yeah.
it helps.
I don't think it's selfish. I think it's more of like hey, this is like I want to share my life with you, and I want you to be a part of it as much as possible. But I want you to still be you, but allow yourself to like share qualities, because when people are around each other for a long period of time, they end up sharing a lot of similar qualities and habits and things like that. And I don't think that's selfish. I think that's just something that ends up happening.
Yeah.
You're wrong, but
I mean, I don't think you know anything what you're talking
but
about.
I wonder, don't you ever wonder if people that are shy, if they want to not be shy, and
That
they just
too.
won't say
Yeah.
it, but I feel like they do.
No,
right?
I have thought about that.
Do people like being? Actually, that's a good question. I don't know. I'm not shy, but do people like being shy?
See, I don't think so.
they want. I don't
Because
think
when
they
I feel
want to.
shy in a situation,
Yeah.
I don't want to feel that way.
I feel like it depends on the situation. If it's like at a family function or like something that's like, at a cool like party that's like really like awesome to be a part of, and they're like, oh man, I really wish I wasn't like so shy or introverted. But if it was at like something very uncomfortable, like walking the streets in LA and shit, like I don't want to go out, like, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's where it depends.
Okay. Again, wrong. I mean, it's just 2 in a row, but no, I get it. Yeah,
So that's kind of a thing that I find attractive sometimes.
Okay. Yeah.
It's gonna be cliche, but somebody who's funny.
Dude, nobody's funny. Nobody's funny.
Nobody's funny.
I'm just kidding. No, girls are funny. There's a dime a dozen, really, but
Right.
Girls are funny.
Which is why I'm so picky, because my humor
is a different
a different kind of humor, and I haven't met somebody who matches that humor.
Yeah.
Really, and I mean, it just doesn't work out when it's not the same.
Yeah.
You know?
You like say something and they're like, what? And then you have to explain it to them. They're like, it's not that funny.
Like,
Exactly.
Is,
but here's the thing, right? Like, I would love to be able to match humor with somebody, but I don't want everything to be the same. I want to have,
obviously those differences.
Differences between each other. That way, I'm not like talking to the same person as myself. So I mean,
okay.
Yeah, funny. Those sort of social characteristics, I guess. What else?
Do you like athletic women? Do you care at all?
Do I care?
Yeah, like I don't know.
I don't really care.
Okay, because some people look at athletic people and they're like, yeah, that's attractive.
If there's like a potato who's just like doesn't do anything,
then
but
that's
she's
a problem.
cool. No. If she's cool, then yeah, she's cool. But hey, I've never, to be honest, I've never dated somebody who's athletic.
Yeah.
So that'd be pretty
well,
cool.
come on it. No, just I just set you up, dude.
Yeah.
That would be something that's kind of fun. What?
I said that would be something. We said the same thing. I think we should kiss.
That's the thing, right? If I'm sorry, but anybody we bring in, significant other, to any of you guys, has to be okay with us kissing, the guys kissing. Because if they get uncomfortable, ding ding, she's got to go.
She's got to go.
So,
sorry, I don't care if you're hot. I don't
See, that's the thing. If the girl, like for instance, that I were to find that has a similar humor to me, she wouldn't care.
That's exactly.
See, that's the thing.
And I think at the end of the day, we'll take it even further. They have to be okay with us talking about fucking them and each other.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say
Openly.
other people, and I was like,
no. Like for example, so Brandon and Sydney are right now my favorite couple, and every time I talk about them in a drunk escapade, I cry. But with that being said, Sydney and I talk about having sex with each other as a joke to Brandon.
A joke.
Yeah,
and
I fucking love her.
because it's funny.
I'm in love with her.
And
you're lucky I had these headphones on because I can fucking hear you.
But like as a joke, and Brandon knows, and I'm like, Brandon and I are so comfortable with each other at that point. Like obviously I'm not gonna fucking do anything, and neither is she. And like that's what we're talking about. Like if you can joke on that level and be comfortable with your friend and their significant other to that point, it's perfect.
I think like our friend, like group humor, is a test to any females that come into our life. It's a test of their comfortability, and if they can hang,
then they can hang.
Yeah.
I think that's beautiful.
And if they can hang, you date them.
Exactly. I want to know where that girl is who threatened to fuck my mouth.
I know
Yeah.
who that is.
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You gotta tell me who that is.
Well, we saw
after.
we had recently seen her again. I don't know if we should mention the name, but
No.
we know.
No, but
We don't
but
mention
she
names.
there was a female that Jake was speaking, and she said, what did she say?
She said, "Hey, shut up! I want to fuck your mouth."
And Jake was like, fuck away, because that's why we're here. Let's do this.
In the moment, I was like, if I wasn't here for any other reason,
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But no, thank you for
It was New Year's, man. You could have
No, it
started.
wasn't.
It wasn't.
Was
It
it?
was Shelby's party.
Huh.
He goes, where was I? You were there. It was
That's rough.
yeah, it was at the house they were house sitting.
Got it.
Yep.
Right. I remember now. Yeah,
Anyway,
I don't know her.
wild card of a woman though.
What?
You think so?
Yeah,
no,
no,
because
no.
you want to know what she's gonna be. She's gonna be the one that you fall in love with, and you do something wrong, and she kills you.
She cuts your dick off and shoves it in
murders
your
you.
mouth.
I should find her.
Go ahead.
And listen, if she ever hears this and knows we're talking about her, sorry, but you kind of look like somebody's gonna
Yeah.
murder.
Hey,
She crazy.
Upside though,
She's crazy.
upside though, you look like Britney Spears.
Yeah,
And that's fine
yeah,
with me.
yeah.
Hey.
Britney Spears in her prime. Let's.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We
Britney
will
Spears
say
in prime.
Britney Spears came out with a song called Toxic.
That one.
I don't know.
you don't
Wait, yeah. Baby, can't you see? I don't know, man.
Okay, yeah.
Sounds
That's
like
it.
a
That's it.
bleeding goat.
I only listen to like the hardcore versions of that song. I don't even remember how the original one sounds, but
Okay, tangents are
tangents.
crazy how that
Yeah,
happened
yeah,
there.
interesting.
So anyways, just to kind of close up what we were talking about emotionally, I'm kind of just, I'm open,
Yeah.
know, to what to a woman
Mm-hmm.
coming into my life. If we click, man. Hey.
Are
If you're
guys out of the
listening
equation?
and you click the same way,
Don't do that, dude.
what?
I said, are guys out of the equation? You can be honest with your buds, with your friends.
Are we gonna,
Pals.
ain't that something?
Oh. Nice.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna respectfully say no as an honest answer.
That's okay.
As an honest answer, yeah.
That's okay.
Females.
Huh?
But
Because I'm
hey,
fucking looking at him,
I
and
respect
he's
that.
looking away every time he answers the question because thinking about
What's-
pee-pee.
What's the cool? I'm like, men. Manny, what do you think? You're not on this podcast,
Guys, you know what's great? I think we're probably gonna wrap this up soon, but Manny has almost listened to everybody. He's always been in the room.
Yeah.
He's again in the room, just lugging around like a fucking armadillo or something.
Yeah, like
Okay,
an
that was not
armadillo.
an armadillo move, but he just stroked his shaft. But yeah, Manny's just gonna be there. So every time you hear a podcast, always know Manny's there.
Yep.
Manny's
But he's never.
always
You know
here.
what we're gonna do? He's never gonna be on the podcast ever. But he's always gonna be here.
He's gonna be on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We're
just always there.
All of us are big on Crystalia, so that's why we're making those things. So if nobody
Respect out
understands it-
there to Mr. Dalia.
oh yeah, good shit.
Yeah, he listens to our podcast, so share it.
All
around.
the fucking time, dude.
time.
All the time.
All
I'm a baby,
4 or
Chris.
5 episodes.
I'm a baby, and I'm
We all
here for it.
babies.
I'm
We're
living for you.
babies.
So yeah, I think
That's it.
that's it right there. And
man.
you know what? We'll
Thanks for all
close
the
it out
questions.
with
Don't worry,
Austin's
Jake.
song.
Oh yeah.
Are we? We're
Yeah,
gonna go,
we'll close
we'll
it
go
out.
ahead and okay. You know what, guys?
little tidbit,
Yeah.
little bit. See what
We'll
you've
put a
been
little
cooking
bit
up.
in there.
Okay.
We'll put a little bit in there.
Okay, guys.
So-
If you like this podcast, make sure to give it a like. You don't need to share it around, honestly, because you're fucking not going to do it. So I'm not going to tell you to do it.
I'll tell you to do it. Share it.
Great, awesome. But make sure to like it, subscribe to our channel. Not even going to say we're going to put one out next week because we're fucking not even going to talk about that.
It'll be out there.
Stop saying that. And that's it, guys. Wait, really quick. This isn't anything about you. We were calling them something before. Our little spermies. Guys.
No. It's our cummies.
our little-
You guys now are our cummies.
So if you want to be a fan, come along on the ride, you little cummies.
Exactly.
Mark, get in here because you're a cummy now.
Merch coming soon.